Hey everyone, it is day 5 of Vlogmas. It is Sunday and I've been having a really nice start to my day today. The boys slept in, I made a big pot of coffee, I did some knitting on my Cozy Knitter Advent socks. I'm loving them. I'm really happy that I am up to date on those. Glenn has been tucked away in the garage cleaning up that crazy space because it is either super organized or a complete wreck. And I've been kind of bothering him for the last few weeks to get in there and just clear it out a little bit, clean it before winter really sets in and we just need to get in and out of there without tripping over all of his stuff. So he's got music blasting in there. He's been tidying it up. I've had a really nice quiet morning, but it is time to get a few things done. I really like to use Sundays to get myself ready for the week. I have plans to get into my sewing room, give it a really good tidy up, organize a few things, and just kind of clean it up for the end of the year. So it's a really neat workspace. Otherwise, I have a lot of trouble doing stuff in there. It's also where I wrap presents, so I need to get that place all sorted out. I think I might stop at one of my favorite stores to get a couple of little storage containers that I saw last week. I think they'd be really good in there. I need to go to the grocery store and pick up a few things for the week. I'm trying to think of a few meals for the week, do a little bit of meal planning. And we were supposed to have dinner plans tonight, but they got rescheduled. So I really need to figure out what we're having tonight for dinner. I might even pick up a cake or something special for Camden. So we will end the weekend off with a little bit of a bang. He is really happy because we went out for his birthday dinner Friday night. We got his favorite burgers and fries yesterday for like a late lunch or an early dinner and had his favorite brownies. And so I just thought, why not make it a really good weekend for him? It's his 18th birthday and we didn't really plan too much with family or friends just because of the way things are right now. It's cold and flu season and we're trying to be cautious before the holidays. So I think he's really happy and it would be nice if we have something that he really likes for dinner. So I'm trying to figure out what that is and just get myself ready for the week ahead. I have laundry going. The kitchen is half tidy, but I figured once I get back with groceries, I will give everything a wipe down, get super organized for the week, and then hopefully I will start the week off well and just get into some new routines now that that big shop update is done. I have some things I want to work on for the new year, and I do have some shipping and a few other things to do tomorrow. So I am just going to get myself out of the house, do a few errands, and then come back and do a pretty big tidy up in the sewing room. I finally hung up the strand of lights that I usually put in this archway here between my kitchen and my family room. I needed a new strand this year, so Glenn picked it up for me while he was out this morning. I think it looks really pretty. I had trouble getting it secure in the center, so I might see if he can find something to use up there, but I think it looks really pretty. So that will probably stay up long into the new year. I really like having this whole section lit up. I am back from running a few errands. I've put all my groceries away. I've had a quick lunch. And I went to one of my favorite stores, which is Chapters or Chapters Indigo online. I went in because I wanted some storage baskets, and I almost picked up those collapsible plastic ones. They're really colorful. They look really handy. But at the last minute, I changed my mind and I got this one instead. I just think that I will find more uses for this one, especially around the holidays. I feel like I have collections of things that just need to be gathered and kept in one spot. So even our Advent things that we're opening, I feel like this might be a good one to put Glenn's stuff in. And then I can use it in my sewing room after the holidays are over. So I really like this one. It's a really nice blue. And you guys know how much I love cookbooks. I've purchased so many new cookbooks this past year. Even by my standards, it's been a lot. So I've been really careful. I'm trying not to go too crazy, but of course it's the holiday season and I couldn't resist. This one caught my eye. It is huge, hardcover, heavy duty. And I just thought that this encyclopedia of cookies would be pretty much an essential to have in my collection. It's a beautiful looking book. And even though I'm not a huge baker, I do love sort of a reference type book. This has pretty much every cookie you could ever imagine. They are all alphabetical. It's huge. There are not tons and tons of pictures, which really does not bother me at all. I feel like the best way to use this will be to maybe just use the bookmark. There's a ribbon in here. And just spend some time each night going through the pages and putting sticky notes and flagging the ones that I know I would really, really want to make right now. And then I think what I might do is put a large sticky note in here, like one of those list ones, and even jot them down. So I will have a quick reference if I'm thinking I might want to bake something, but I can't remember what. Then I will have a go-to list of inspiration that will be right in the front cover. So it's really, really thorough. It's huge. So like 500 recipes in here. So it can be a little daunting, but I think that's what I'm going to do to just make sure that I know what I want to make. So I do love that it's alphabetical. There's a really good index in it as well. So if you are looking for something in particular, you can just go to the index. But I think it is a great reference book. And even though I have a lot of cookbooks, I do really like these encyclopedia type ones. I got a really great cast iron one last year. I have a Sunday dinner one that's also huge and beautiful. And now this one. So I think it's going to stay on one of the open shelves out here in the kitchen. I think it will be just really pretty, but it's also very practical for finding great recipes. And even though I know you can find so much stuff online, which is a great resource, there's nothing like a written out recipe for me. So I love how these go kind of by ingredients and it's all alphabetical. It's really beautiful. So This one was a little bit pricey, but I thought it was well worth it and the perfect time of year to pick it up, because who doesn't want to make cookies and bars and treats during the holidays? So I wanted to share, because I do love sharing my cookbook flip throughs with you. I know a lot of you love cookbooks too, so I really like that there are also a lot of Italian cookies in here, and I'm always looking for treats with chestnuts. It's one of my favorites, and there is a cookie in here that I might want to try this year. So beautiful book, huge, lovely. I'm excited to have this one. I don't even know who the author is. Let's see. It's just from the Cider Mill Press book publishers. So very beautiful. I also got one other book last week that Glenn ordered for me. I purchased Sarah Kiefer's, I think it's 100 Cookies, the cookbook last Vlogmas or holiday season. And I noticed that she came out with a Baking for the Holidays book, which is 50 plus treats for a festive season. So Glenn ordered this one on Amazon for me last week, and it's also really, really pretty. So I know I won't be baking that much, but I did really like the look of this one because I particularly liked this chapter, morning breads and pastries. I do love morning breads. I love muffins and cinnamon rolls and sweetbreads. These morning buns looked really nice. So I feel like this will be a wonderful book. Are these donuts? They are, they're donuts, and I got my new donut pan last week. So I'm excited to have this one too. I feel like if I can try to stick to these two new books for the holidays, I will be good. I'm gonna try my very best not to go crazy. I did get a lot last year too, so I feel like I'm set up. And how beautiful are these? Wow. So gorgeous. And her recipes from the cookie cookbook were so good. I just knew that this book would be fabulous. So there's bars, there's cakes, there's pies. So many options. So I'm sure lots of you have picked this one up. I think it's been quite popular this year. And she's quite popular. So photography is beautiful. Oh, how gorgeous. Cruffins, a cross between a croissant and a muffin. Yes, please. So there are my two brand new holiday cookbooks for 2021. Sarah Kiefer's Baking for the Holidays and the Encyclopedia of Cookies. My workroom is in much better shape. My desk is looking pretty good. I have been editing my Vlogmas for today up until now, so I'm in good shape to just add in the rest of the clips for the evening. And I've just got my camera and a couple things there, but this is mostly really nice. I did put the blended shawl pattern and needle and all of those beautiful minis into that rose gold bag, and it's just sitting here in case I want to wind them up and work on that this week or start it. This side is pretty good. I've got most of my table cleared off, much more organized. I'm just figuring out what to do with this stuff. I have a candle in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it in here. I've got some fat quarter sets and little quilting bits and pieces here of fabrics that I think I'm just going to find a spot on my shelves over here. It's a little bit tight, but I might be able to move something around. And then I really love this crate type box that I have. So I'm just going to try and figure out how I can use that and maybe tuck it underneath here. So most of it's looking pretty good. I've got lots of inventory that unfortunately I can't fit in these cubbies right now. So I just have some boxes down here, but I cleared off most of this area, which was really, really messy. It could be better, but I think I'm going to call it a day in here. Try to come back early in the morning and just finish off any other little bits and pieces that I can. Maybe that stuff right on the bottom that's on the floor. I've tucked my iron under here. I've got most of my packaging and a few little items for my shop here. I think I'm going to cut out little cards and get the boys to pack up all of these leather scissor covers so they are ready to go. I just need to package them. I've got some packaging things. My stamps are here and my little mini triangles. So it's pretty organized. I feel a lot better about this room. And I think I'm just going to leave it like this for tonight. I feel pretty good about it. I've popped dinner in the oven. Camden requested his favorite sausages, like Italian sausages. So those are in the oven. I picked up an apple crumble pie and some vanilla ice cream so we can have one more birthday celebration for him tonight. And I have lots of laundry to fold. So that's basically my night. We'll open up Advents. I will get cozy. Maybe I'll do some more knitting and watch a few more vlogmases. And I will see you guys tomorrow.